Alright, probably one more run attempt past Albert's. Getting a little late, but I'm just so, like, determined to get something started. I mean, I am being picky now, obviously. I don't want to just do, like, a forced run. Obviously, I could have continued that and just been like, okay, 10 seconds gone, big deal, but you ain't gonna get sub 24 living with, like, really bad fights. Oh yeah, I've seen people say that too, where they're like, oh, it's so hard to navigate the command menu. It's like, well, with practice, it's actually not bad. You have to do that with the command deck as well if you want to pick your command, you know? You kind of have to sit there and pick it. Or if you're skilled, you can do it while fighting and moving still. I don't know what they could want. Man, that felt like the 119. The problem I had with the RAM wasn't that the screen went dark, it's that you would have like a seizure attack from it. But I guess it depends on its disposition. What? There's like 5,000 Alberts and that didn't hit like anything. Of course. You just mashed X until everything died. How'd you handle Zaldin? Can't mash that one. At some point in the game, you had to have a brain. Unless you played on like beginner mode, then I guess you probably could maybe get away with that. Maybe, if you're leveled up a good amount. I think I'll just jump early there from now on. It doesn't seem to matter. I remember watching the beginner mode record though, and he jumped very close to the ledge, and I don't know how he got away with it unless he mashes it. I guess if you mash it, you can get around input drops. Because I don't have double flight there, I guess, yet. Until now. Oh, please. Oh yeah, that's true. Maybe they just used Mickey or something. I disagree with crit being easy at any point. Considering if you're under-leveled, you can get one-shot by some stuff. So you would have to level up pretty well to avoid those, and you still would probably get two-shotted by the heavy attacks. Then again, I guess some people are okay with dying multiple times and calling it easy. I don't know. I remember someone casually played crit or level 1 crit or something and died like... No, it was a basic crit. He died like 400 times or something. And he's like, that wasn't too bad. It's like, well... it was pretty bad. 512, nice. I might make this my last run tonight. Yeah, Xigbar is pretty rough. He's not going to give you an opening much in the last phase if you're talking about the non-data fight. You kind of have to create it yourself. Stuff like Dolan's limits are good at stunning him out of his teleports. What? How do you get out of that? There we go. That's definitely better than usual. He was probably about to do an attack there. This fight's like almost consistent. He can just sometimes do multiple attacks in a row though, and that really slows it down. Because that's like basically 5 seconds per attack. You hate the lock-on angles of this boss. Yeah, they're a little bit annoying. I have to mess with the camera quite a bit there. This game definitely has camera problems with things. Holy pumpkin. Is that another Cage game I'm not sure of, or are you talking about Decisive? That would be a pretty funny way to say Decisive Pumpkin. I don't get that jump. I cleared it that time, like, without even caring and thinking about it or anything, and then randomly you just, like, miss it, and I don't know why. All you do is jump off the platform and hold towards the direction. That cut it kind of close. I never feel easy cartwheeling on nothing. That always scares me a bit. Oh, really? Interesting. Alright, all we have to do is keep this pace. This is a pretty optimal run so far. And now we're out of the hard platforming for a little bit. The platforming gets a little... Alright, I'm just not going to talk about the platforming anymore. I was going to say, it gets a little better as I'm like... Does that flash normally happen? I don't know. I tend to look away during load screens. Yeah, Hidden Dragon's Garbo Keyblade. Not really any practical use to it. Well, yeah, I guess the platforming wasn't really that. Not a good pattern, but at least we can deal with it now instead of having to waste thunder. Circle of Life has a very small use. If you get it early, it's nice because of the MP haste. It's not like a Garbo Keyblade though, by any means. It's just it tends to get outclassed a little bit. You want to know Keyblades that get outclassed a little bit, look at, you know, Hidden Dragon and Follow the Wind, I guess, statistically does, although its ability is only really useful for, like, that one fight with the Grim Reaper or the optional stuff. Oh yeah, level 1 Monochrome with Ether Spam does sound pretty good for Scar. Especially if you fight him with more item slots. Yeah, okay, we're good, we're good. A little sluggish. Get on the ground. I don't know, Mikoto. I think I would put Roxas above Scar, but Scar probably would be right under him. Jafar, too, is pretty hard. I feel bad whenever I watch casual level 1 players get to, like, Jafar, Scar, and, Roxas. They just struggle pretty hard, usually. Scar can be pretty rough. It just really depends on how you go about it. If you know Simba's limit Wrexham and you stock up on like only ethers and you can dodge most stuff pretty well, it's not that bad. But he still like can wreck you. Yeah, getting DM'd on Jafar on level 1 is like almost a guaranteed death. Oh, wait, bats. Oh god, it almost hit me, dude. I didn't even know they could try that there. Damn. That was almost a perfect fight. Slayers, thank you for your Twitch Prime sub, much appreciated. I think that's 2 jokes, IO, and then Mega, thank you for your 21 month in a row sub. I'll read the jokes at the end of the stream. Alright, this is pretty solid pace. See how this goes. I only have one... Oh, I have 2 potions left, okay. The next fight, though, I don't really rely on potions, so if I have to, I'll probably end up dying. This fight will kill me, or Darkside 2, or movement to Darkside 2. Yeah, you're right. Forest is death of runs, usually. Die already. Fuck. That was acceptable enough, I guess. There's just no consistent safe strat for that fight. You kind of just have to get lucky, is what I've learned. Okay, just get stuck, I guess. That's cool. Oh, auto hop, alright, whatever. Oh, Jesus. Those bats are trolling today a little bit. Oh, wrong movement. What? I feel like I missed something there. I jumped. I jumped. Come on. Oh fuck. This is bad. Okay, okay, we're good, we're good. Maybe. Barely fucking killed him, probably. I only got one finisher there. Alright, it's up to endgame. Very possible to get sub 24 on this. But these last 2 fights are a little bit random. You hate the feeling of being rushed. I used to be like that too. But, I don't know. I got used to it. Oh, what was that, Aqua? Oh, thank you, Mickey. I was gonna say, I can't really survive the rest of this. Oops, alright, whatever. Rip that finisher I didn't get. Attack. Oh great, he's gonna attack like 8 times in a row now, I bet. This sucks. Getting bad luck. Come on. course I would get bad luck on this run to that fucking fight. I need to get a pretty good fight here. Okay, I'm just gonna assume Mickey will heal me because it would be retarded not to. Alright, there we go. I was gonna say, literally worse than Dolan if he didn't heal me there. That sucks if I don't get a PB because of that fight, though. That was like, nothing I could have really done about that. It just sucks that he sucks up the damage whenever he's attacking. That shouldn't be a thing. They should change that. You should be allowed to still deal damage when he's attacking. Because naturally, you know, you should be dodging, but if you can sneak an attack right beforehand, it seems unfair that he'll just eat it. Oh, sure, there I had no problem. Okay, well, if I have a really good fight here, we'll be good. But considering I lost like 20 to that fight, that's pretty bad. When I should have been able to save time. Terrible luck on Albert Tower 2. Mickey died, alright. Not a good sign. Uh-oh. Alright, thank you, Mickey. Why is he attacking again? Alright, that's interesting, I guess. I have no idea if this has a shot. Probably not. Okay. I think he's gonna barely miss, all because of Albert Tower 2. That happened.